asleep amidst the trees.
A quest has been issued, mighty
And we're
lord.
back with more
A
Isabella
great
and
adventure
Vlad.
beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
So, since we've got Vlad as our hero, he actually starts with his legendary epic quality items, whatever we're calling them, whereas Isabella has to go on the quest for hers. It's a good item, but our army's probably not up to the challenge at this point. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of zombies here, which are sort of just placeholders for an army. So we've unified Sylvania. We're going to try not to mess with the dwarves near us. Often I would push up towards Kislev, but I found that province is a bit annoying. It's so stretched out. We're actually going to head into the heart of the Empire. They have nice, juicy lands that we want to take for ourselves. So we've already taken the Moot, and we're going to now finish off Stirland if we can. So again, basically anything that gives us income is what we're looking for. We don't buy production buildings.
The scent of death is
Not until like way later in the campaign are we likely to do that.
Bring it all to me.
So we've still got Richmond kicking around with us. Normally we'd want the legendary bloodline lords, but oh well, he's what we had to work with.
Grave times.
We'll see if he ends up making a name for himself. So we've got 4 vampires in there, or maybe 5 vampires in there with Isabella at the moment, which is a very good start. White King, okay, I think we'll probably chuck the White King with our Necromancer, because obviously the Necromancer Lord has a problem that he can't really punch things very well, so the White King can, obviously a higher level White King with some magical items can beat up a low level Lord. You know, you don't want to send him up against a Grimgor Ironhide or a Slayer King or a Demon Prince or anything like that. But yeah, a level 1 Empire Lord like that, he'd be fine against. Well, with a few levels and items, he'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to top up our armies with just whatever. Yeah, that would already be decisive. We'll bring the other army in anyway.
They will serve. Going.
So as you enter a new province, it has its own raised dead pool as well. So this is why we're not going to bother with recruitment buildings. Okay. I don't think we'll play this one out. That's just too easy a victory. We just walk all over them. It's not a very useful item for us. Okay, so we've got an army in the field and a city. It'd be nice if we could take the army out in the field. This is where if we offered it just one of our armies and went for a really tough fight, they might stay and fight. But yeah, I think we'll just bully them back to the city and overwhelm them. So notice Isabella's magic pool's really low at the moment. Our Necromancer's channeling. The province actually has high winds at the moment, but yeah, she needs to spend a couple of turns in channeling stance to get that up.
Absolutely not. Soon I'll be all powerful. I will not obey.
Just checking our flanks if we need to raise an army down there as well. The Ghoul King's a little bit out. The White King, sorry, is a little bit out of the range of our Necromancer. This army's probably going to retreat. Oh, or we're just out of range. I think we're just out of range. Okay, so we'll sit here and channel anyway. We want to get those blue bars up. Oh no, there we got it. Cool. And yeah, like I thought, he just retreated. So he's going to jump back into the castle and we're going to have to attack that, which is going to make that fight much more difficult, or much longer. A nasty zombie slog.
Thou shalt treat me with the respect I deserve and only die.
Okay, well that sort of makes sense. So Avalon's declared war on us. The Emperor, the false Emperor, has broke his non-aggression pact. He's probably going to have to wait, I don't know, it's 5 or 10 rounds before he can declare war on us, which will be useful. So for our vampires, I'm just sort of looking at their starting traits, and some of them will start off with magic. Like, okay, this one has poison attacks, so we'll probably start off with their hand-to-hand abilities. Tough, again, will start off with the hand-to-hand abilities. Eventually, they'll all max out everything, essentially. But if they follow Isabella around and level up with her, with some additional XP multipliers, they're going to get to very, very high levels.
Not likely.
You need me. Annihilate them.
Okay, so we don't have really any elite troops. But even that reckons it'll be a close defeat. Now if we bring up the other army, it will be a victory. We might play this one out though, just to experiment with this style.
What?
Oh, so there's our starting vampire, which I think is now already lower level than the new ones we hired, which is kind of funny.
I'll ignore that.
Oh no, actually no, she's not lower level yet.
Everything dies.
To make room for the White King.
I obey. Soon
Okay, so Altdorf is now on our border.
I thirst.
Can't quite get to the fight with her.
Follow me. Death and destruction.
So we're going to try to do this fight before queuing up any new research. Just because one of the ancillaries you can get, you gain by leveling up without having done research. Okay, so we could auto-calc this one, but I think we can actually do much better than that. Okay, so our starting army, we put all the zombies on the other side of the castle to lure as many of their troops there as possible, which has worked. They're going to run forward. They're not even going to... Oh, those guys are going to get shot to pieces. They're not even going to try to climb the walls. They're going to bash down the gates just to let the next army in when it shows up. These guys are going through the gates. I'll probably forget about that black coach and just get it killed. So our bats can destroy any towers they build. They're surprisingly good at that for little bats. Okay, gates down. Vampires in. So I've got the one unit of whites with them as well. They're pretty solid infantry, pretty hard hitters versus this spearmen and swordsmen. Backed up by our vampires. They'll be fine.
Vampire. I am pleased.
So at this point we don't have a lot of magic to rely on, but that will come in time.
Find me if you dare.
Vlad von Carstein.
Yeah, we don't have any like the big game-changing spells yet, though we've got some spirit leeches we can chuck. Okay, so we've got the gate open. I was hesitant about fighting, but then I saw we got some crossbowmen we can jump on. And there's a huge army of reinforcements coming in. So they're going to continue to pull enemy reinforcements away. Maybe even go stand on some capture points, but it's the zombies, zombies, as if it's the vampires that are going to do all the heavy lifting. Like, we've got what, six heroes on the spot, so they're just not going to get that done with unsupported, unranked up state infantry. I suppose they did have a lord here. We've just snapped him so that they were supported. Okay, the reserve army is here. Okay, they don't specifically need to get a lot actually done. Oh, there's another tower shooting. Let's hit the bats on that. But they will probably go take some points. Okay, so we've taken the gate. We can either make our way around to that victory point, or we can just butcher anything that comes near us. Obviously all the vampires have the hunger, so they're healing when they're in combat. And they can throw their actual magic to heal. Isabella will get a magical item that heals. The vampires will get a ability that heals. A lot of healing going on. There we go. Uh, 100, 130, 150, 150, 150, 150. Okay, so all the vampires did very well for themselves. Each one took out at least a full unit of men for no loss on their part.